Hi everyone, welcome to week 4. I hope everyone is doing well and having a great week. It's been busy at my house with the wedding this week. I had lots of things to do and a house full of kids and significant others, so I apologize. I'm a little bit behind on getting all of the assignments graded, but I really hope to take Labor Day and get that done. So please forgive me on that, but couldn't have asked for a better day. So that went very well. I just wanted to give you a peek into the week and what's coming up. So this week is fluids and electrolytes, and I'm not sure if it's a nurse thing or it's just my own personal thing, but in nursing school this subject just terrified me, and maybe it's just because it sounded a lot like math. So hopefully that's not you, and if it is you, even that going through the information we provide this week, it will make it a little bit more clear and a lot less stressful for you. So there's some things to read, just 2 chapters this week, chapters 8 and 32, and there's some PowerPoints that can go along with those if maybe it's easy for you to print those out and as you're reading take notes on that or something, or at least know what the bullet points are so you can take away the important nuggets of information. That might be a good way to study for you as well. There are some really great animation videos. As you learn in other classes, we all learn in different ways, and sometimes learning in different ways, the same information helps to solidify that knowledge into our minds. So hopefully these videos will help. Most of them are very, very short. A couple of them are as short as 30 seconds. Some of them are almost 3 minutes long. So it doesn't take a whole lot of time, but may give you all of the information that you need. Keep in mind this last video here, the acid-base 1 in ABG interpretation, because we're going to come back to that here in a minute. We have one form this week, Principles in Acid-Base Management Form. So we'll click into that and look at it together, just so that information is clear for you all. So this form post is intended to enhance your understanding of the body's buffering system. You're going to do the readings as we talked about and watch that video we just discussed, the acid-base 1. And in an initial post, answer just one of the questions below. So you're just going to pick one of these questions and answer it in your forum post. Now we have to continue to stick to our requirements for word count, etc., following APA using a reference. But then you are going to respond to 2 of your peers who have answered questions that are different from your own. So pick somebody who's picked a different question and respond to them. Do you agree with their answers? What else would you add to make their ideas stronger? So that's your response. And remember that anyone who comments on your initial post you need to respond to as well. And submit that. So that is the form for this week. And I would encourage you to maybe pick a question that might sound the most challenging, or the one that you're like, I really know I don't understand that. So that maybe it helps become more clear in your mind. It doesn't sound quite so scary. So that's the form for the week. Again, don't forget to start out your week by doing the pre-quiz. That's just a good way to point you in the right direction where you need to spend a little bit extra time. Again, you're not graded on how many you get right, but it is required and the quiz closes on Sunday. So make sure you get that done. You do get points for it, and you do lose points for not doing it. So I also look at each of those pre-quizzes, even though it's not graded on the number right. If you don't answer all of the questions, you don't get points for it. So I've noticed some people aren't finishing the quiz, and then you aren't getting the points for that week. There's an assignment just like the previous weeks, and then there's an ABG worksheet. So let's look at that as well. Let's see, open that up for us. So this references back to that video that we discussed a few minutes ago, the same one that you used as the basis for your forum post. So the person who does the video is very casual, but he goes through and explains this interpretation of ABGs, and these are the steps that he goes through. And actually this information is written on his whiteboard. He gives you the answer, but just write out as you go through each of the things the answers they're provided for you, but it helps you to walk through those steps and go through it. So that's all there is to that, really. So just go through that and submit it. So it's pretty easy, but a good tool to help you learn those steps clearly and concisely. And really, that's it for the week. So it's some tougher content, I think, but a manageable amount of work to do, and hopefully we'll just clear some things up. Last year at this time I had a student who was an ICU nurse at Mayo, so this was like easy stuff for her. So I'm sure a lot of you have great experience with this too, more than I do, more recent med-surg experience. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great week. Take care.